Hi there everyone, my name is Griffin and today I'm going to be teaching you how you can install TWRP on your Xperia device. So the first things first, we need to download the fastboot drivers for Xperia, so let's go ahead and do that. So it will take you to a Google Drive page where you click download, and yeah, there we go. So this is a 20 megabyte file, and basically before you install this, I will pull it up on the desktop once it's done. Sorry about that. There, it's done, I hope. So pull it onto the desktop. Now before we install these, first thing that you need to do is I'll stop recording my PC. I will show you first, but then I will stop recording my PC screen. So basically, go into the settings, update and security if you have Windows 10. I'm not sure about 8, and on 7 you don't need to do this. But go into recovery and go press advanced startup. Now I will stop recording with OBS on my desktop. Okay, so basically what you need to do now is click restart now, like this. And it will ask you if you want to, yeah, like this. So troubleshoot, advanced options, and click startup settings, and click restart here. Now your PC will reboot into the advanced restart mode, and what you need to do here is basically disable driver signature enforcement, so that is 7. Now what this does is basically you need to disable this to install the old Xperia drivers that probably won't be supported by, because it isn't digitally signed for some reason. But basically what you need to do now is install the Flashtool Drivers exe file. I will go ahead and show you how to do that now. Okay, so basically what you need to do now is install the Flashtool Drivers exe file. It will ask for administrative permissions. Click next. Select Flash Mode Drivers, Fastboot Drivers, and I will select Xperia VL drivers because they're the same as for the Xperia V, the regular one. So let's click next. Now a pop-up will show up, yeah, like this. The test device driver installation wizard. You click next here, and basically what it does is it installs all the USB drivers that will be needed. There should be a pop-up saying that there's an untrusted device signature, but you should just say trust this install, I think, and basically it will install. So once it finishes, click finish, and that's about how you install the Flashtool drivers. Okay, so the next thing that we need to do is visit the TWRP thread for the Xperia V T and TX, if I recall. Yeah. So this TWRP is made by Adrian DC. Now the first thing that we need to do is to go find, yeah, there it is, the Tsubasa Xperia V link to the development downloads, and basically what we need to do is go onto this mega link and select the photo.zip TWRP file, the boot img file, and the cleaner photo Tsubasa files. So basically what you need to do is right click download and download as zip, so that these 3 files will get downloaded as one archive. Now once this file finishes downloading, what we need to do is flash the img file as the boot img, as it says right here. So once that finishes, yeah, So now that it's finished, what we need to do is copy these 3 files to the desktop, and I hope you followed the first tutorial because you will need the ADB and fastboot in your command prompt. So Windows R run, then CMD. Now cd desktop, so that the working directory is the desktop, as I extracted all my files there. Now you need to flash this file. I already have the command. I will have the commands in the description below, but what you need to do is basically first connect the device in fast boot mode. So volume up and connect the phone until it blinks blue, like this. And what you need to do is right click to copy to paste the command and click enter. Now it will flash the recovery zip. Now what you need to do is type in fastboot reboot. Now the device will reboot into TWRP. As you can see, Sony, and there it is. So here click never show the screen during boot again and swipe to allow modifications. Now that we are in TWRP, the next thing that you need to do is open up the second link I will have in the third link that I will have in the description below after the Flashtool drivers and the TWRP thread. And what you need to do here is basically download the Unify user data zip. So basically what this zip does is it unifies the legacy SD cards partition and the internal storage partitions into one, if I understood that correctly. And what you need to do is basically copy this file to your SD card, but as I already have it on my OTG drive because I don't have any free SD cards available, I will use the OTG instead. So you can transfer it via USB, you know how that should work. But basically plug in the OTG, and before you do anything, format the data partition. So format data, type here yes. You may need to reboot the recovery to use data again, that's okay. So here click install, select storage, so it's either your micro SD card or the OTG drive. For me it is the OTG. And basically what you need to do is install the Unify user data zip. As they're both empty, it should start automatically. Now it will reboot to recovery automatically, then resize the 2 partitions. So there we go, it says the user. For some reason it always says this for me, but it said fixing user data partition size. For some reason it says partition resizing failed. I'm not really sure why that is. But let's check if it actually wiped anything. Internal storage was partition, legacy SD card empty. I guess it may need to wipe itself again. Let's try it. Nothing. Maybe format data again. Formatting data. Let's see what will happen. Maybe it's because the script is a bit older. Let's see. Wipe, advanced wipe data. Yes, so basically what you need to do is format the data after the script has finished, if it gives you that error. So yeah, now the size is 5,817 megabytes. So yes, that is how you install TWRP onto this device. Now the other zip that you see in the in the folder that I linked in the video description, is to restore your SD card in case you want to go back to your regular Xperia software. So basically what this does is it restores the old legacy SD card partition that we saw in the advanced wipe menu. I will show you how to do that when I make the tutorial about reverting back to regular Xperia firmware, but for now you will not need the zip. So basically before we flash the FOTA zip, first thing we need to do is connect to your whatever storage you put the zips in, and first do cleaner FOTA Tsubasa zip, which is completely optional, but I think it's a good safety precaution in case something goes wrong. So first erase the FOTA, then install the TWRP FOTA zip. So let's do that, flashing TWRP recovery to FOTA. And what this does is basically it installs the TWRP recovery to the FOTA kernel partition, which means that as you change ROMs, the TWRP will persist over many installs, so that you don't have to reflash it every time you change a ROM. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure to leave a thumbs up and subscribe, and I will catch you in my next video. Goodbye.